Aquarians, I hope that you're all doing well. Sorry for the delay on the readings. My puppy had some surgeries this week, so I just got her home yesterday, taking care of her. But it's time to do your general reading. As you know, messages will not resonate for everyone, so just take what does and leave the rest. Let's see what's influencing you right now. The number 1. Okay, maybe you're still reeling from some business that started in January, or the number 1 could be significant to you. That could be your birth date, or it could be a favorite number. It could be that you're manifesting, working on creating a new life for yourself, or making your dreams come true. Some of you could be involved with a Gemini, because Gemini came up for you. And maybe they're helping in some way, shape, or form, or maybe you're romantically involved with a Gemini, or a Gemini may have some influence on helping you achieve some goals. So what do we got? Just as I say, helping you achieve some goals, the 6 of Pentacles. Somebody could be in a position where they have that option to be generous, to be able to give, to be able to help out in some way, shape, or form, whether that's with their wisdom, their time, their resources, be it money, be it anything for that matter, that could be beneficial. If you'd been going through a rough time in terms of work, maybe you're going to be getting some mentoring, but somebody here definitely has power to make a change. Whether that's a good change or not, we'll see. What is this 6 of Pentacles? 2 of Swords. You're on the fence about making a decision. So maybe there was an offer of some sort, but perhaps because this wanted to come out in reverse, you could be wondering if these gifts or these opportunities are coming with strings attached. There's something that you don't want to look at. So I'm getting this feeling like if it's almost like you know that there's something that might not be right with it, but you're willing to overlook it and just keep going in this situation, if that makes sense. It's like you're just going to sit back and watch it unfold. The challenge here is the 5 of Pentacles. Is it possible that this is something to do with work? Are you feeling as though you don't know exactly what's happening? Perhaps you don't feel that you're getting the support that you need, because there's something here about being left out in the cold or suffering a financial loss in some way, shape, or form, and leaving, being left out. So maybe perhaps somebody is abusing their power and you've not said anything. You're on the fence. You're trying to decide what to do. And a part of you the challenge is moving on. Because the 6 of Swords is about leaving troubled waters and this feeling rejected. Maybe you're not being taken seriously. You're not being valued where you're at. And this doesn't have to be a work scenario. I'm just thinking that it is, because you've got 2 Pentacles right off the bat, as well as 2 Swords. And I feel like there could just be some conflict and you're thinking about leaving. I think you're thinking about leaving them out in the cold, but perhaps maybe there's a reason why you're at a stalemate. Maybe it's because you don't have the financial security at this point in time to just walk away from the situation. So I'm going to put the challenges over here just to make some more room. Let's see what the foundation about this reading is. 10 of Cups. You're wanting happiness. You're wanting emotional fulfillment. You're wanting to be feeling good. But something had been causing you anxiety and stress. There was worry, and maybe that's the thing. Maybe you have a different approach to work. Maybe you just go in and you just do what you need to do, and perhaps there's heavy expectations being put upon you. But again, this is also coming out of worrying and stressing, because something was causing you a lot of stress, which would make sense as to why you may want to leave a situation, especially if you don't feel like you're being given what you feel you deserve. but there was a lot of stress, possibly staying up late at night, maybe even drinking to calm the nerves, possibly. Yeah, in the recent past, we've got heartache, grief, sorrow, upset. What is the Three of Swords about? So again, conflict and thinking. Yeah, there was a change. There was a change in your circumstances, and it may have been a negative change, unfortunately. It was a change that you didn't want. And of course, if this is a work scenario, it could be a boss. Maybe you have a new boss, or there was a reorganization, some change in the structure. If that not be the case, this could be a family scenario, because we also do have the Ten of Cups here, and maybe there were some issues in terms of possible favoritism within the family that causes issues, right? And arguing. Maybe someone is favored in the family, and maybe that was causing stress because perhaps your family felt left out. For example, an example of this would be parents who favor a sibling, and it's like they'll spend time with that sibling and the grandkids, but they don't come and spend time with your grandkids. Regardless, there was some change in misfortune recently, and it's something to do with an institution here. Because the focus right now here is belief systems, what is important, relationships. Could be something to do with religious beliefs. Perhaps somebody got involved with someone that does not have the same belief systems, and that could be why there's some rejection here. Maybe families rejecting this person that you've chosen to have around in your life because of different belief systems. But let's see, what is that Hierophant, please? Yeah, see, look at that. The High Priestess. This person could be very spiritual as opposed to having a certain religious path. That could be an issue. But regardless, there's something. Maybe you're dealing with a Pisces or possibly a Taurus. Doesn't have to be, but it's, those cards are associated with such. I'm getting the feeling like something changed here, and somebody's got the power, because do you see the way that these two people are looking up here? And someone might be abusing their power. Wow. What is that High Priestess? Yeah, look at that. Weighing out the pros and cons. Do you stay or do you go? Somebody... I'm getting this feeling like, it's like I hear you saying they don't see the truth. They don't see what this person is about. They don't see what's hidden. And because of it, I'm suffering. You feel as though you're not being heard. And now you're feeling as though you've got to make some changes. So you're weighing out pros and cons. Do you do nothing or do you make a change? So what's coming in the near future? I don't think you're going to continue to accept whatever's been going on as of late. I don't think you're going to accept whatever it is somebody's trying to feed you in terms of beliefs. Maybe that's it. Maybe they're trying to get you to see things a certain way, but you're not seeing it. You've got your swords up and the blindfold on. You're like, no, I refuse to see it that way. I'm not accepting that as my reality. And unfortunately, because of the external circumstances around you, it's causing stress and heartache. Aquas, what the heck? And you're like, I just want to get the heck out of Dodge. So you, I don't feel, are going to be accepting what it is because you don't feel that it's supportive or emotionally supportive. Could be causing a lack of emotional support. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're just trying to block your emotions right now. Maybe you're getting to the point with the fact that there's all this external pressure around you. Ooh, and I just got another story. So for some of you, if you're not getting frustrated with the lack of support around you, you might be getting offered something and you don't see that there's strings attached to it. And you might be thinking, because this came out in reverse, you might be thinking, oh, this is going to be a great deal. This is going to be something wonderful. And you're going to be forced to make a decision here, but it's telling you to listen to your intuition. Spirit is saying, listen to your intuition, because you have 2 twos here about making a decision. And it's something to do with where you're placing your trust, I feel. You need to be careful, because I feel like somebody got hurt in the past. Maybe you hurt them, Aquas. And, you know, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just saying what I see from the cards here. And everyone is entitled to forgiveness. So don't be too hard on yourself if, say, you did make a mistake here or there. But if you did hurt somebody in the past, if your actions caused a negative influence on somebody else, maybe you don't see what you did, or you can't see it from their perspective. Maybe now this is coming to bite you in the butt, because maybe they've got connections to higher authorities that are able to make decisions about your future, right? Like, say, a boss or something. So if this is a colleague, there's something here. And in the future here, I just see, again, you're not accepting it. You're not accepting what they're saying, and you are not going to be supportive of whatever it is that they're trying to give to you. So they might make you an offer in some way, shape, or form, one that you don't want to take, because you want your happiness and you want the truth, or your truth just differs from the scenario. Hence, you're making a decision. Do I continue to give to this ordeal where I'm at, or do I leave? And I feel like you're going to choose your happiness. The Sun. What is the Sun, please, Spirit? For Aquas? Ace of Cups. Yeah, you're not emotionally fulfilled. You're not happy in the situation that you're in. So I feel like you're going to leave, or there's going to be some truth that comes out. I hate to say it, and maybe you might feel a little bit sad, because maybe you didn't even realize something that you did or something that you said, and it may have cost you dearly, right? Because this is trying to balance and trying to weigh the pros and cons, and now a decision is going to be made. But it's this 6 of Cups in reverse, but I think that you're going to move on to your happiness. Whatever this situation is, it's a good learning experience, right? And if, say, you did hurt somebody, and if you apologized and they're not being forgiving, right? Like, if they're kind of sitting back and they're just like, no, I'm not going to forgive you, well, then that's their problem, right? If they feel that you upset them in some way, shape, or form, end of story. Or perhaps maybe somebody's going to be apologizing to you and you're just not going to accept it. But it might be a good idea to accept it, just so you don't carry the hurt and the pain around, right? Because whatever we don't release, it'll manifest. Either or, you're going to be okay. Let's get you some guidance cards. I just feel like somebody is mismanaging their power or abusing it in some way, shape, or form. It's like they take advantage of the fact that they have a title. Surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. And I think that is really what this is saying. Just take a step back at the moment and keep watching this situation before you make a decision, and then you weigh out your pros and cons. But I do feel like some of you are going to move on, and that's not a bad thing, though, because joy, oh my gosh, surrender to joy. And then my eye went to the sunshine there. So surrender to joy. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. So I think that you're going to be moving forward, And I think that you're going to weigh out, if it is a job scenario, I think you're going to weigh out the pros and cons, and you're going to say, is it really worth a paycheck at the end of the day to be feeling like this, to be feeling left out in the cold, and to be wanting to leave every day, or struggling to even get up and put your clothes on to go in because you're just that stressed about it, right? And maybe that's what it is. Maybe you held on to a job for so long because perhaps there was a breakup in a relationship, and maybe you felt on your own and you had to pay the bills to support the kids because you weren't getting support payments. So either or, I feel like you're trying to do your best here, and your sunshine is coming, okay? I'm going to grab one more card. What's coming in the near future from my aquas, please? Near future. The enchanted map. Wizard of awareness. Yeah, so whatever it is that hasn't been seen, or whatever it is that hasn't been clear here with this Two of Swords in the present, it's going to become clear. The truth is going to come out with the sun energy. It's going to shine light on everything, and you're going to be able to make an informed decision about what it is that you want to do. So yeah, sit back with this wizard energy and be aware, and maybe even you're going to find something out that's going to be helpful for you. And 3, so again, 3 and 3, so dealing with a few different people. And I guess that's why I feel like it's somebody that has some authority here, and because this is a situation that's out of your control. I feel like this is their control. They're the ones that are calling the shots, and you kind of just have to go with it, right? But regardless, there's going to be a very valuable lesson out of this, and you may not see it right now in the moment, but you will in the future. It's kind of like that scenario where all of a sudden you get laid off from a job, and then you get another one, and it's pays better, you're happier, and you couldn't see why it had to happen. But then in hindsight, you're like, wow, that's why, right? All right, my aquas, that's what I got for you. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you again soon. Bye.